At the beginning of the movie, we see an 18-year-old boy named Mark. When he comes home with his best friend, he discovers that his mother has organized a surprise birthday party for him. All of Mark's friends are there, and he feels very happy seeing them. At the party, Mark's attention falls on one of his friends named Melanie. Mark instantly develops a crush on her and keeps staring at her, unable to take his eyes off her. Then his best friend comes to him and says, "Tonight, send your mom out somewhere. After that, we'll call Melanie and her friend, and we'll have a lot of fun." Mark lives with his mother. His father had passed away a few years earlier, so his mother has been raising him alone ever since. She always tries to fulfill all of Mark's wishes, and, like any mother, wants her son to study hard and become very successful. That's why she's quite serious about his future. Mark's mother has been dating a man named Randy for a few years. He often comes and goes from their house. One night, when Randy arrives, Mark sends his mother out on a date with him. After they leave, Mark's best friend, Melanie, and her friend come over. They drink and have a great time. Mark's friend starts getting close with Melanie's friend and even kisses her, but Mark and Melanie just sit quietly together. Suddenly, the doorbell rings. Mark opens the door and finds an older man standing there, the same man his mother had asked to keep an eye on Mark's studies. The man talks to Mark about his studies. We learn here that Mark is a very talented programmer and will be admitted to a good college in just a few months. The next day, Mark goes to a shop to buy some things as per his mother's instructions. There, he meets a beautiful 40-year-old woman named Clarissa. She asks Mark to help her buy some items in the city. Mark helps her shop. While doing so, he gets completely lost in her eyes and can't stop staring at her. He becomes fully attracted to Clarissa. Clarissa thanks him and starts to leave, but Mark keeps gazing at her. When he steps out of the store, Clarissa asks for help again. She can't fix her shower. She tries to pay him, but Mark refuses money and goes with her in her car. At her house, he fixes the shower. Then Clarissa undresses in front of him and goes to take a shower, inviting Mark to join her. The two get very close. When Mark returns home, his face is glowing with happiness. Later, he tells his best friend that Clarissa is very beautiful and rich and that he had an amazing time with her, but his friend doesn't believe him. That night, Mark gets ready for a date with Clarissa. His mother asks, "Who are you going out with?" Mark doesn't tell her anything. Randy is there and tells the mother, "Why are you worrying so much about your son? Give him some freedom." Mark leaves the house and Clarissa picks him up in her car. They go to a restaurant and talk a lot over dinner. Mark asks Clarissa if she is married. She replies, "Yes, but my husband is no longer alive." Hearing this, Mark feels a bit sad. Later, he shows her an app he has been working on for years. Clarissa likes it very much and says she'll talk to her friend who works at a software company about it. Mark gets excited, but Clarissa says, "For that, you have to give me something in return." She goes to pay the bill. A waiter approaches Mark and warns him, "Stay away from Clarissa, she's not a good woman." Mark ignores the warning. The next morning, Mark's mother asks why he came home so late. She's worried that he might be going down the wrong path, but Mark doesn't talk properly with her and leaves. Now, Mark spends most of his time with Clarissa. They enjoy each other's company a lot. Seeing him stay out so much, his mother feels that her son is drifting away from her, and she becomes very tense. One day, while checking his phone, she finds Clarissa's number and assumes Mark is dating some college girl, so she invites Clarissa to dinner at their house. Meanwhile, we see Clarissa behaving strangely and trying to torture herself. She seems a bit psychotic. Clarissa arrives at Mark's house. Seeing her, Mark's mother is shocked. She realizes the woman her son is dating is her age. She strongly dislikes Clarissa. Randy also joins them for dinner. Clarissa tells Mark's mother that her son has created a great app and could start a big business. She even suggests he could skip college if he wants. Mark's mother gets furious. She doesn't want her son to give up his education for this. An argument breaks out between them. Mark's mother angrily tells Clarissa, "You're using my son." Clarissa gets upset and tries to leave, but Mark stops her.
Clarissa says, "When your mother insulted me so much, why didn't you say anything?" She tries to turn Mark against her mother, saying, "You're grown up now. You should make your own decisions. You don't need to depend on your mother for everything." Later, Clarissa takes Mark to her house. Mark's mother researches Clarissa online and discovers that she was married to a wealthy old man who died mysteriously a few years ago. Everyone thought it was natural death, and she inherited all his property. This makes Mark's mother even more worried. The next morning, she goes to Clarissa's house to bring Mark back, but Clarissa doesn't let her in. She says, "One day your son will leave you." Clarissa replies, "I'll guide him so well that he'll leave you forever and stay with me." Mark's mother leaves angrily. Clarissa tells Mark to live with her permanently, but he refuses, saying he has to join college in a month and can't stay away from his mother. Angry, Clarissa tells him to leave. Mark leaves with his friend. Meanwhile, Mark's mother asks Randy for help to separate Mark from Clarissa. Randy advises her to let Mark learn from his mistakes, but she doesn't like that idea. Then she comes up with a plan: bring Melanie closer to Mark, whom he liked before, so Clarissa will be out of his life. Meanwhile, Clarissa video calls Mark and apologizes, inviting him over that night. But Mark refuses because Melanie is coming to his house. Clarissa gets furious.
Melanie arrives, and Mark is very happy to see her. They have lunch together and talk a lot. Mark's mother gives him some money and tells him to take Melanie out. While they're out, Clarissa watches them from afar and becomes extremely jealous. Later, Melanie drops Mark home in her car. Clarissa had already hidden inside the car. She attacks Melanie from behind, ties her up, threatens her with a knife, and cuts her cheek, warning her to stay away from Mark. The next day, Mark tries calling Melanie, but she doesn't answer. Worried, he grows tense. Meanwhile, his mother meets Randy, who suggests breaking up with her because she worries too much about her son and tries to control everything. She feels heartbroken. Mark tells his friend that he wants to break up with Clarissa and be with Melanie, whom he truly loves. His friend goes to Clarissa and tells her about the breakup. Furious, Clarissa plans something else. That night, Clarissa calls Mark again, saying her friend from the software company wants to see his app and will come that evening. Reluctantly, Mark agrees to go. Before leaving, he tells his mother he's going out. At Clarissa's house, she introduces him to her friend, but after the friend leaves, Mark says he doesn't want the job. He wants to finish college first. Realizing he has lost interest in her, Clarissa angrily hits him on the head with a beer bottle. Mark falls unconscious. When he wakes up, he finds himself locked in a room with his hands chained. Clarissa tortures him and reveals that she killed her husband because he cheated on her. Mark begs for mercy, but she cuts him with a knife. The next morning, Mark still hasn't returned home. His mother becomes extremely worried. She calls him, but gets no answer. She tells Randy everything and goes to Clarissa's house. Clarissa lets her in, but says, "If you want to see your son, handcuff yourself." With no choice, she does it. Clarissa takes her to the room where Mark is chained and injured. Seeing her son like this, the mother cries. Clarissa says, "Because of you, our relationship is ruined. Now you have to shoot yourself or your son." She leaves a loaded pistol and walks out. Mark's mother tells her son, "I've realized my mistake. I should have given you some space." Hearing a gunshot from outside, Clarissa rushes back in. She sees Mark's mother on the floor. As Clarissa approaches, the mother attacks her. A long and violent fight ensues, and finally, Mark's mother knocks Clarissa unconscious. Mark tries to escape, but Clarissa wakes up and attacks again. At that moment, Randy arrives and stabs Clarissa with a rod, killing her instantly. They hear noise from inside a box. It's Mark's friend, whom Clarissa had kidnapped earlier. A few days later, we see Mark going to college with Melanie. Randy and Mark's mother drop them off. The mother and Randy's relationship is now back on track. And with that, the movie ends. How did you like the story?
Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more such thrilling movie explanations. See you with a new story next time. Until then, enjoy our previous videos.